What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's NBA picks are for Tuesday, April 22nd. If you guys are new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and drop a like on the video. I predict every single game from start to finish in the NBA playoffs. I also go over MLB baseball, every game, every day, all the way until football season. My MLB content is uploaded in the evening hours. So if you want my prediction on any game today in baseball, that video was uploaded last night. Be sure to check that out. Doing quite well in baseball. And not exactly quite well in NBA. Give you the fully updated numbers there, guys, for both baseball and NBA right now. Had a losing day in the NBA, had a winning day in baseball. Nuggets, man. If you guys saw yesterday's video, I gave out pretty much 3 solid predictions. I gave you guys the Pistons as my pick in the Knicks game. That was right. I gave you guys the Nuggets. That was wrong. And then we went on Outlier Software, and at the top of that insight section, we saw that Kawhi Leonard statistics. And that was actually beyond free. It was one of the few times, man, where it seemed like the whole world was on Kawhi Leonard, and it didn't matter. I mean, it looked like he turned back time, man. I haven't seen a game like that from Kawhi in what feels like a decade, man. But just overall, quick thoughts on the game. You know, I lost 2 wagers on Denver. Took him on the money line in the first half. Gets ruined by a fucking toss-up 3-pointer. Obviously, we wouldn't have won the ticket, but we would have pushed and got our money back. So I thought it was ridiculous to lose that one. And then, of course, full game, we took a shot on the money line at plus 102 with the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, sloppy. Really, really sloppy. They're poorly coached. They're disorganized. Yeah, this series is over as far as I'm concerned. The Clippers are going to win this series. It's cooked. The Joker missing free throws, unacceptable turnovers. The fundamental basketball of the Denver Nuggets is like a preschool team. It's like fucking high schoolers. I mean, what the fuck was that? I mean, here we have a game where the Nuggets are missing free throws, turning the ball over with like silly, like middle school level shit. Like, it's not even like the Clippers were like playing good D. It was just like ridiculous, like screw ups, kind of their own fault type of thing for the Denver Nuggets. All that stuff combined, and you throw in a complete legacy game from Kawhi Leonard, and the Nuggets still should have won the game. So I love the bet. I'd make it every time. If I could go back in time, I'd bet it again. Denver at home in a must-win spot, game 2 of a playoff series. Getting plus money. I mean, it was one of those where you just close your eyes, plug your ears, and you just have to bet it, you know, based on the value there, the experience, everything that goes with home court and all that stuff. That was sloppy. That was really, really bad. You know, we'll see what the line is for this next game, but if it's reasonable, you know, probably look to the Clippers in that next game. We'll talk about that when we get there. But yeah, guys, 0-2 day, lost 1.5 units. No big deal. I have my biggest plays yet coming up here short term. Maybe today, definitely tomorrow. Wednesday, I have one of my bombs, man. I don't know how big it's going to be yet. 3, 4, maybe 5 units. Got to look over a little bit more data. But if you guys want all my picks, danspicks.net, you can see it there on the bottom of the screen. The link to the website is right in the description below. You guys can see my 2024 playoff record on the screen. 66 wins, 49 losses. 49 losses. There's going to be losses. We had 2 yesterday. Let's get back on track, man. We got a full week of basketball ahead. I'm still feeling great about these series. Like I said, I gave out the Pistons. Should have bet it. Went with Denver instead. And hey, sometimes, you know, that's just the way the ball rolls. Really, really sloppy game from the Nuggets. So was disappointed to see that. Let's go ahead and tack these games, man, for Tuesday. Let me bring up Pickett Sports, and we'll get after it. Let me know in the comment section as well, guys, what you like in these games. Always curious to hear your guys' opinions down there. But here we go, Bucks Pacers, and this line has come down. I forgot what this was at open. I could have swore I saw maybe a 5.5. There definitely wasn't 2.5. So now we see on ESPN Bet, they've got it all the way down to a 2.5. And man, I have to disagree. You know, now that it's down at 2.5, I'm just going to go with that. I mean, it's a better number. The money line at minus 170, unfortunately, is not in a betting range. I mean, really minus 150 is the upper end of taking a money line and taking points out of the equation. I'm going to look at the Pacers here. I mean, I said it in the first game. I gave out the Pacers to cover. Was an easy cash. Yeah, I got to go with the Pacers. I like the team. I don't love the Bucks. I don't love the coaching. Home court advantage, man. It didn't work out on Monday. We saw both home court teams go down. Maybe the Pacers will take care of business here in game 2, it would be stunning to just see all these series just, go in the same fashion. So I'm not betting, the Pacers because of that. I just like Indiana. It's rowdy. That place gets lit. I mean, it really is on fire. And I like this Pacers team. It's balanced. It's not like they just have one go-to guy. I mean, they're loaded. I mean, McConnell can go off at any given moment. We know Halliburton has potential. There's a bunch of guys on that team, man. Everybody knows Siakam. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You're going to give me a more reasonable number than we had earlier in the week. All right. I don't normally dive into, the wrong end of line movement, but this is a cheaper price now. We're not laying 4 or 5 points, which can really, really matter in an NBA playoff game. I'll lay 2.5 with the Pacers. I'd look over in that game too. Grizzlies, Thunder, lay it. This is going to be a sweep. These teams just don't match up well. I gave out the Grizzlies getting some points there in the first game. And Edey's not ready for this. Nobody can match up with them. Hartenstein's too good. They're too balanced. They're fundamentally sound. They're going to kick the crap out of them again. I mean, maybe we get a little bit better effort. Obviously, Jaren Jackson Jr. is solid. Bane, I like him. He's a good player, but we still don't really know the health of Ja Morant. Is he even close to, what he claims health-wise? Edey just, they're just going to get punked, man. They just don't have the right matchup. It's just flat out not the right matchup. They're going to show up. They're going to give a better effort here. It was clear that they were on tired legs for that first game, and Oklahoma City was well rested and just jumped them, just absolutely punked them right off the start. So I don't think we're going to see that. I mean, we're not going to see that level of a game, but I expect a comfortable win from Oklahoma City. 14, sure. I don't think it's enough of an adjustment. I'll lay the points here, and I would look towards the over in this game. Minnesota Timberwolves, Lakers. I gave out the Timberwolves in game 1. That was correct. And I'm going to them again. I'll take 6 points. I mean, look, Naz Reid is not going to shoot that well again. Ant-Man is not going to, do that much damage again. The Lakers are going to be better. We're going to get a full effort out of the Lakers. But the pressure's on the Lakers, man. Do you understand? Do you guys understand? Like with Luka, with everything going on with the Lakers, just being the Lakers overall, you're already down 0-1, man. You lose this game, it's over. The series is over if they lose this game. That's a lot of pressure. So maybe they find a way. Maybe it's Reeves, maybe it's LeBron, man. Maybe he turns back the clock and hits a buzzer beater or at least makes some clutch shots down the stretch. But 6 points is a lot, and I like this Minnesota team. I think they can be competitive. I think they can hang around. I could see both teams going on runs. Maybe at one point in this game, the Lakers do get out to, 10, 12, 14-point lead. But I think the Wolves can just kind of hang around, be pesty, be competitive. You already stole game 1. Now you can just kind of play with house money. You can smell blood in the water. If you can get this game, that it's pretty much a wrap. I think they come in, they play hard. They got dogs on the team. They're not soft. And again, man, I said it all last year. I'm going to go back to it. Luka, this dude's a regular season softy, man. He's a regular season softy. Him and Jason Tatum are just cut from the same cloth, man. They're soft. They're soft. I mean, Luka's offense was pretty good, but everything else is pretty bad. And LeBron, look, man, you can't beat time. At the end of the day, he's old. He's old. He's just not as efficient anymore. It is what it is. Turnovers, shot, it is what it is. He's just not who he was. The other players can only do so much. I expect a full effort here from LA. I think they somehow get a win here. 6 points is just a lot. I got to take the points with Minnesota here, and I'm going to look over the total again. 210. I don't think it's enough. I think we're going to get pretty good offense from the Lakers here, and I think the T-Wolves can just kind of half match it. So there you go. Let's bring up Outlier. It gave us Kawhi Leonard. Was pretty adamant about that in my last video. Kawhi Leonard has exceeded 19.5 points in 16 straight games, averaging 26.2. Guys, that is a 100% sample size in 16 straight games, and you can take him over 19.5 at minus 137 on Prize Picks there. Absolute no-brainer. So let's see if we can find some more winners for you guys here on Outlier Software. So let's go to games. Where is NBA? Here's NBA. Let's click on this first one. And before we do click on insights here, Friendly reminder, guys, you can get Outlier for an entire week for free. I have a link in the description at Outlier Software. I've teamed up with them. They're giving you guys a free trial, man, an entire week. Use it now. I mean, if you're going to use it at the back end of the playoffs, after the series, whittled down, there's only so many games going on. Right now, there's a lot of games, a lot of baseball, a lot going on. Go on here, man. Knock yourself out. Try to put together some crazy parlays to win you guys some huge bankrolls, man. It's at least worth a shot, man. An entire week for free. I show you guys all the insights on here. You can go over injuries, matchups, everything. It's got all these statistics, public betting information, team props, game props. It has an arbitrage section. It has positive EV section. It shows you the bets that automatically have expected value, coming on your side. So let's go to insights, see what it has here for this game. Jarris Walker has failed to exceed 4.5 rebounds and assists in 15 of his last 19 games at home, averaging only 3.4. So right there, guys, on Bet365, under 4.5 rebounds plus assists. That's an 80% hit rate out of a really good sample size. It's not like just 4, 3, 5 games like that. Almost 20 games, an 80% hit rate on this number. He's only averaging 3.4. You can get 4.5. Take the under there at -115. That's a great wager. TJ McConnell, let's check this one out. He has exceeded 1.5 first quarter points in 8 of his last 10 games at home. A single bucket, man. Can we get a single bucket out of TJ McConnell in the first quarter? Well, we have an 80% hit rate out of 10 games. That's pretty solid. You can see the odds there at -137. Another one for you guys to consider. But hey, man, that's all I'll show you here. I won't talk your ear off going over all this stuff. You could spend hours and hours and hours on Outlier. It's an incredible platform. So many tools and data right at your fingertips. Take advantage of that free trial. Again, the link's in the description. There you go, guys. There's Tuesday, man. Let's have a day. I'm ready to, I'm ready. You know what? Let's fucking get after it, man. Enough bullshit. Fuck the Nuggets. That was complete fucking bullshit. Sloppy ass game. Turnovers like a fucking high schooler makes. I mean, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. That's unacceptable. In the fucking playoffs? So Kawhi Leonard, old man Kawhi Leonard has a legacy game. And that's about it from the Clippers. And then the Nuggets just do fucking everything wrong and they still should have won. I love that Nuggets bet, man. It took a lot in me to only hold it down to a half-unit play and a one-unit play. I mean, I was thinking about really nuking that. I got some plays here in the near future I'm nuking. I'm going off, I've won every single year in the NBA playoffs. It's one of my best sports. It's time to make some fucking money, boys. We're crushing it in MLB, 34-24, up 3.3 units. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's April. So by the time we actually get to football season, at this type of a pace, MLB is going to end up being pretty fantastic as we build our sample size and start cashing some bigger tickets over there as well. So, you know what? Let's just get after it. Time to make some fucking money. You guys want to get on that text list? Buckle up. Here we go. I'll catch you in the next video.